Hello again, everyone. The Cactus League finally got underway today for the Reds. No more drills, no more inter-squad scrimmages. Sports Director John Popovich recaps the day's events.
Programs, media guides, pencils.
It was opening day in Goodyear. Parachutists jumping out of the sky and right onto the field. There was a tribute to the great Bob Feller, and the Reds were taking on the Indians. A lot of bright sunshine, but it was chilly, especially by Arizona standards. Very little offense early in this game. Matt Maloney started for the Reds. He pitched 2 innings of no-hit baseball. The Reds didn't do anything until the 4th. That's when Jay Bruce hit a hard drive to left. Cleveland's Travis Buck dropped the ball, and Bruce ended up at second base. Not for long. He then wasted no time in stealing third, and he got there by a hair. Then Johnny Gomes hit a high bouncer toward third. Bruce was running, and he scored. The Reds had the first lead of the season, and the regulars soon gave it up to the reserves. This was the home opener of the Cactus season for the Indians. The Reds have theirs on Monday. So they're going to do it all over again, just change dugouts. Hopefully it's a little bit warmer. With the Reds in Goodyear, John Popovich, Channel 9 Sports. Scott?
Thank you, Popo. The Musketeers are so close to wrapping up the A10 title, they can taste it. A victory in Dayton this afternoon would help the cause immensely. And there is no love lost between these two teams. They simply do not like each other. And that's how rivalry should be. The Musketeers took the early lead in the game, but beyond the arc, that's where the Flyers made their living. Doug Williams kept it close early on. Relax your mind, let your conscience be free, because Holloway is now in control. Check out Holloway with the ridiculous crossover move, buries the jumper. Here it is again, my favorite play of the day. Just embarrassing for the freshman Juwan Dayton. And just a 5-point game with 8 points left, and it's that man again. Holloway on the drive, around his man this time, and he finds Jamel McLean down low for 2 off the glass and the foul. Just a 1-point game, though, when Chris Johnson ties things up from the free throw line, 59 all. But if you think Holloway was going to let this slip away, you don't know him very well. He knocked down the clutch free throws to ice the game. A game-high 26 in all. Game, set, match. Muskies win 66-62. And it would leave no doubt in anyone's mind that the Bearcats should join March Madness if, I say if, they could knock off their second straight ranked opponent in the form of UConn. Jim Calhoun wants no part of that, though. He had other plans. And the Huskies had their way early on. Roscoe Smith with the putback off the miss, and yep, that's just how Calhoun drew it up. But the Bearcats tightened up their D. The big fella, Yancey Gates, with the steal. There's the alley, and there's Darnell Wilkes for the Ute. UC down just 30-27 at the half. Their only lead of the game, though, right here on Kashmir Wright's free throw with 16 and change left to play. Then UConn's guards took over from there. Shabazz Napier on the drive, it rattles through. Then it was Kemba Walker's turn. He knocks down a jumper from long range. Bearcats can't pull off the upset this time. UConn wins 67-59. Afterwards, Mick Cronin sounded less than thrilled with the effort put forth.
Our guards got as outplayed as possible, as it could be possible today. It's hard to overcome, and the guys you rely on in the backcourt play the way they played today.
And how about the number 3 Buckeyes? Just fine-tuning for the postseason, thank you. Hosting Indiana. Nuthouse indeed. And this right here about sums it up for IU. Off the turnover, David Leidy up top for William Buford. Deshaun Thomas led the charge with 22 points. Another easy Buckeye bucket right there with the assist from Aaron Kraft. A relative walk in the park for Thad Mata's crew. 4 of his guys finished with double digits. The Buckeyes rolled to the 82-61 victory. And how far can the women from Xavier go in the tournament this year? Well, last year it was a near Final Four appearance, and today they could finish the A10 season undefeated. They were in Philadelphia taking on Temple. Kevin McGuff and company looking to close things out. Temple got out to the early 7-0 lead, though. Kristen McCarthy with 2 of her 11. But Xavier wanted no part of a blemish on their A10 record. Katie Roughton right here from long distance bombs away on the three-pointer. Amber Harris would add a pull-up jumper of her own. She finished with 26. Tashia Phillips made her presence felt, finishing with a double-double, 18 points and 15 boards. The Muskies stay undefeated in the A10, 73-66. And better late than never to offer our congratulations to the St. Xavier Bombers swim team. Last night, they won their 32nd Division I state championship. They rallied to beat Toledo St. Francis. And Martin Keimer and Luke Donald went toe-to-toe today for the Accenture Match Play Championship. Sleet and snow were the featured guest at this afternoon's proceeding, but that wouldn't hold things up. Here's Donald on the second hole for birdie, and he knocks that one down to take the early lead. Keimer struggled, though, in the late going, right here. He misses from short. Oh, just rims out. And despite missing this shot right here, Donald would edge out Keimer. He was so dominant on the weekend, he never played the 18th hole. Donald takes home the ship after the 3-2 victory in the 16th. And that's it for sports. We're back with more after this.